Hey guys, Tanessa Nicole here. Have you ever thought one way about something only to find out that it wasn't true? An example of this is perspective. If you've ever seen a picture where it looks like someone is holding on, or the moon or the sun is in their hand, like they're holding the moon or the sun, um, only to find out that, it's just the perspective and the way that the photographer took the picture. What are you viewing improperly or incorrectly? And it's not really like that at all. Maybe it's something in your life that you are viewing to be bad, and it's not bad at all. It's actually working for you. Sometimes we can be going through things in life and we'll think that it's like the worst day or it's the worst situation ever, only to find out that it's exactly what you needed. An example that I can think of is a few months back, I had one of my great employees found another job, and so he put his notice in, and I wasn't ready because it was like, he was a great employee, and sometimes good employees can be hard to come by. Not all the time, but sometimes. And so, it wasn't even before the end of his last day, I already had another employee that was a transfer from another location, and he just wanted to work in town. And so prior to me finding that out, though, I was kind of starting to stress and worrying about, being short and not being staffed enough. And that started my mind or my gears turning about just changing the way I see things. And sometimes when things first happen, like in the infancy stage of something bad happening, I was going to say we tend, but I tend to go down this rabbit trail of negativity, of, some of the worst things that can happen. But then after, I don't know, sometimes it's a few hours, sometimes it's a day, but for sure, after I go to sleep and wake up, my perspective on that has changed. I want to flip this for a minute. Also, there's people that maybe I hold in high regard that I've seen in a certain way, only to find out that it's not true at all. They're a fraud, they're a fake. And so that can be equally hard to deal with because I would say one of the worst things is finding out that someone you viewed a certain way isn't that way at all. Can be disheartening, or finding out that maybe a person is a pathological liar or just an overall fraud. It can be disheartening. And so no matter what your situation, I dare you to change your perspective on it and not see it as, if you're a person who usually looks at a glass is half empty, look at it half full. Find the positive things that you can find. No matter what your situation is, there's always something positive. And I also want you just to start looking, paying attention to those around you. Um, I believe oftentimes there is a weakest link in a circle sometimes, depending on how big your circle is. I personally don't have a circle. I always like to say I have more of a linear line because I don't allow a lot of people to get close to me because of the reason I just said is I don't like finding out that people aren't who they say they are. And so for that, I try to always put my best foot forward and be my true authentic self. Um, and I shouldn't even say always put my best foot forward, because no, I don't try to put my best foot forward. I try to be my authentic self. And sometimes that is just, I don't want to be bothered, so I don't. I'm not going to come around someone and be toxic. If I don't want to be bothered, I'll stay to myself. Not everyone does that. So the challenge for you is to change your perspective. I want to give you 3 quick keys or 3 quick tips, tools, how to change your perspective. Number 1, I think it starts first thing in the morning when you get up. Even if you have to put a note on your alarm or a note by your bed, but just keep it before you first thing when you get up. Remind yourself or tell yourself, today is going to be the best day of my life because I'm going to live in purpose and I'm going to live on purpose. That's number 1. Number 2, which may seem pretty small, but drinking water. our body is mostly water, and so water is important to be able to think properly, for your brain to work properly, for your body to feel properly. You need your water. And then third, um, when opportunities come, issues come, I want you to find the good in that issue. Find something positive in that issue, because there's always something good in every situation. And so I want you to change your thinking. I want you to change your perspective. Then I want you to put your best foot forward and attempt. Just try it. Try it out for the next 3 days. Let me know how it works in the comments. Also, I want you to subscribe. So there is a little yellow button, and or a little yellow like logo on the screen. I want you to hit that and subscribe. That way, you'll always know when I post a new video, and you'll be the first to it. Also, lastly, go on over to Instagram if you have an Instagram account, and you should follow me. I post totally different things over there than what I say here. So I'm at Tinessa, Tinessa, Nicole, Nicole, no space. And that is at Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.